So please introduce yourself and your company.
So myself Harshit Jain. I started Oneplay. Oneplay is my company's name in 2019. I'm a founder and the CEO of the company. And Oneplay was initially started in 2019 with a thought process to work into media and entertainment domain. We started with working with the media entertainment domain, and we worked with few of the companies like Reliance. We have also worked with Book My Show. We have worked with multiple startups for building their media and discovery engines. Post that, we thought what should be the next step into media and entertainment domain, and that's where we started Oneplay as a cloud gaming service in 2022. So that is the overall journey so far.
So what does this award means to you?
It really feels good because it's a very much recognized award, and it feels great to be in this place.
So we have seen there was a funding boom in year 2021. So you founded your company in 2029. So you must have seen the funding boom in that particular year in year 2021, 2022. So what has changed as far as funding is concerned in this fiscal year? And we know that there is a funding winter. So how do you foresee it, and what do you predict where it is going to end soon in 2024 or not?
See, honestly, we raised before the funding winter only, so we never faced any such kind of scenarios. But our thought process is very clear that if the product is good enough, there is no funding winter. So people really want to invest in a good product, and specifically the domain in which we are in right now, gaming is something which is booming, and post OTT it has emerged a lot. So in 2022, post COVID, gaming was something which is very much liked by people. So that is the reason, I guess, there is no winter if the product is good enough.
So we have seen that startups has been boosting metrics such as EBITDA, PAT to showcase their profitability numbers. So what is the best way to evaluate a startup as far as startups is concerned? And the cash burn has also been in the unit economics. Cash burn has been in the news for a while for these startups only. So how do a founder can keep a tab on cash burn and is cash burn while scaling their venture, and keep a tab on the non-profitable ventures?
See, here there are two ways to look into it, because first, when we started, I guess with the initial thought process, I was with the thought process that I always want to do a business with a thought in a profitability zone only. That's how we raised money in 2019 from few of the angels like Jitendra Gupta and then Sequoia Scout. Post that, from 2019, 2020, 21, we were profitable. And when we started working on our next product, which was Oneplay, a cloud gaming product, our thought process was very clear that how to make it a profitable business. To make a profitable business, first of all, again, there is a challenging stuff where when we are looking to scale it up, there are a lot of issues, because scaling is something where your cash will go like here and there, and first 6 months to scale, it's very difficult, because you don't know where to save and what to save and how to optimize it. So it's good, but you should have a thought process very clear that you should always focus on a profitability rather than working on a business model which will never give you any sort of profits or revenue.
So we have seen investors have been shifting their focus to unit economics. Then they used to focus on gross GMV, like gross merchandise value and all. So how does these things have been shifted from the year 2029 or the funding boom year?
See, earlier, first of all, in India, startup is something which has started booming post 2017-18, and everybody wanted to invest in startup because they were not aware what is there into startup, but they were just hearing about when startup is getting scaled up. There are multiple valuations and a lot of stuff which is there in the picture. But over the period of time, even investors realize that investing money in a startup which is not growing, or in a startup which is not a revenue based startup, even investors were also learning at that point of time, because everybody was new to this industry, starting from startup who is doing the startup and starting from the people who are investing in the startup. So it's a learning phase for everyone. That is the reason nowadays investors are very much into revenues, and that's what even we have seen. Like when in 2019 we were discussing about product, uh, there was not even a single question from the investors about the revenue. But right now, if you're talking to any of the investors, it's always about the revenue.
So this would be my last question about the top three learnings as far as a startup founder or co-founder you wanted to share.
See, one of the important feature which I won't say feature, but one of the important thing which I have learned is it's very important to be uh, to to have a good patience in your own venture first. First, you should believe in your product. That is most important. Second, you should have a good amount of patience and persistence. I guess these three things which I have learned eventually, and this is something which has uh, now it's in me overall. So that's what I really follow nowadays.
Alright. Thank you so much. Thank you.